So, hey, what's up, the hood folk? This is Jeremy.
And this is Rashad.
And this is your first video on this channel officially, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, so you know you got to do a video by yourself to introduce yourself to the people, just in case they new over here don't know you.
Okay, I got you.
Anyway, so I was walking this morning and I was thinking about finances because we sit here now paying bills, and I was thinking about finances like one of the main reasons people break up or relationships don't last long is because of finances. Is other reasons, but one of the top reasons, is finances. And when we talk about bills and when I think about bills and stuff, is who pay who bring to the table, who got money, who don't got money. First of all, would you be with somebody and they brought nothing to the table financially?
No, I don't think I could.
Why?
Because it's just that I'll be doing all of the paying the bills and buying everything, and that'll become a burden, and it will become it'll put more stress on you to try to work more so you can be able to pay everything because you don't have anybody to assist you.
But what is
those payments?
Well, what if that person don't bring no money to the table, but they bring other benefits to the house to the table?
Like benefit, you gotta explain benefits like what?
The house is clean, food in the refrigerator, food is here, the house is taken care of, they mow the yard, they do stuff, make sure the tissue paper is here, just make sure the person brings peace to your life, that when you get off work, it's no stress, it's that you come home to your house and like, damn, life is hard, but at least I come home to happiness and peace and food and a clean house and all this kind of stuff. Would that still be enough for you?
Now, in that situation, yes, that would be.
I agree. In our situation, we both contribute financially to the situation. I wish I could contribute to my savings more, but instead I had to contribute to bills and stuff. But we both contribute to the house equally financially. It's just that when we pay bills, most times is whoever paycheck come closer to the bill. Like today is the 7th of April?
Today is the 7th of April.
So in this case, we paying phone bill and car insurance and stuff like that. And so we both got a couple of dollars left over. But if I got left over, I wish we did have some dollars left over. But we both got some dollars to pay the bills now. So that's how we do that for his bill, which leads me to these things I want to talk about. If you was rich, like let's say you was rich, would you want a prenup before you get married if you was rich?
It depends on if the person comes in rich as well. But I believe that I would get a prenup, especially if I was rich. I had a lot of money. I would get a prenup just because I wouldn't want them to just come in, stay with me for a couple of months, and then decide they want to get a divorce and try to take half of my money or most of it. So yes, I would get a prenup before I got married.
Okay. Well, my mindset goes like this. If I'm rich or got a good job and I make a lot of money or a good bit of money, and I meet somebody who is poor or broke or got less money than me, just say they don't have any money, I would want a prenup before we get married, but this is how my rules would go. Real simple. If I meet somebody and I'm single and they don't have no money and I have a lot of money, we're going to date for years. I'm not going to get with you January the 1st and then in March I'm proposing and then by June we married. Never going to happen. Within the first few dates, when we going on dates to get to know each other, my mindset is going to be, I just met you. I'm not about to get married. We're going to date for years. When I say years, 2 to 3 years. I need to see what kind of person you are, because you don't know what kind of person the person is until y'all live together. But you don't know how a person is until y'all live together. And so I need to know how you with money, how you in the morning, how you at night. You need to know how I am. You need to know what I like or don't like. So, and I need to know, can I trust you? Do I like you? Do I want to be with you? So if I'm into money, those will be my stipulations when we first meet. And I will give you the chance to say, I don't want to do that. I'm not wasting 2 or 3 years. and that we can and then that way we can separate. But at the same time, if you know that's what you want to do, that's how we would do it. But in our case, me and you, on the flip side, we don't got a lot of money together, right?
No.
But if I was to get rich, like win the lottery or become a singer or get some kind of financial gain drastically, the same with you, if we were to get married, I wouldn't even sign a prenup because me and you being broke together and I got rich with you and we've been together so long, I wouldn't even think about a prenup. I would just hope that you would be real with me the whole time and not try to be sneaky behind my back and, do something to try to break me and take my money. Like, we've been together all this time and then we make all this money and then we get married and we get a divorce and then you say, I'm just gonna get all his money. I'm like, damn, at that 18 years, you're gonna take half of them, So in this case, I wouldn't get a prenup for me and you, but with a new person, I would. And one more thing I want to add in that too.
What's that?
If I was broke, and I met somebody new and they got a lot of money, I would want them to have the same mindset, a similar mindset. This is the way I would talk to them to get to know me, to know that I'm not going to be trying to steal your money from you. That's just how I feel about that.
Okay, I get what you're saying. And that's understandable. If you with someone before you even got into the money, before the money even came to you, and they've been riding with you, they ride with you, to the depth's end, to the point where they were like y'all was struggling together. Y'all was both eating oodles the noodles. Growing up, while staying in the house together because y'all didn't have enough money to really buy food. And then all of a sudden, say you become a basketball star or a NFL star or an actor or a rapper.
Or a lawyer. Why they can't be a lawyer on a business?
I'm just saying,
I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're not letting me finish.
I say I apologize.
But yeah, something that makes a lot of money, that brings in a lot of income. And she or he is still rocking with you, then yes, I don't think that a prenup is needed because they rock what you're doing. And with the broke times, you should carry them with you through the nice times because I just feel that'd be the right thing to do. And the prenup is not needed because they were with you, they were struggling alongside of you, they were still supporting you, they were still loving you, they were still comforting you whenever you needed it. And I'm pretty sure you would do it to them too. So, a prenup is not needed. I don't believe in that situation. Like you said, with the new person come in, of course, get a prenup. Yes, do that because the thing is that they weren't rocking with you when you didn't have anything. So they coming in and they seeing all this stuff that you have. You got to be upfront and talk to them like, look, this is what I have. I had got this with such and such years ago. This is what we're going to do if it ever gets to this point. Just talk to them ahead of time. And then if they stay, they stay. If they don't, then of course, that's a good thing.
Yes, I would want them to tell me up front because a lot of times people have motives and alternative motives like, yeah, I see me a sucker. I'm finna get me a licking. And I would want to test the person for a period of time. Because I seen this football player. What was his name?
His name is Dak Prescott.
That's a light-skinned dude?
Yes.
Okay. I saw that him and his woman were about to get married and she would not sign the prenup and he just called it off. I'm like, see, he seemed like he saved himself heartache, trouble, pain, money, and all that as well. So I would be like him. Like, if I don't know you, tell me up front. I would rather for you to tell me to my face or tell me what you feeling to my face so I know where we stand because, I don't praise money. I'm not into money like most people would think I am, but I'm not. I need money to survive. You need money to survive. But I'm not the kind of person that just praise money, but I still don't want to lose my money if I work for it.
Yeah, you're right. So in that situation, what I think is that he played it smart. But if anyone, okay, so he had his money before he got with her. And he wanted to keep his money as his money, and I completely understand that. Most people are going to say something different, but I completely understand that. So in my situation, me looking at that, I'm like, if she really loved him, like she said she do, she would have still said, okay, I understand where you're coming from. We going to be together anyway. So what a prenup going to do? You're going to take care of me while I'm with you. That should have been her mindset, and that should be anyone's mindset when they come into a situation like that. So to see that she got mad about that situation, and eventually they called it off, then that shows that she really wasn't there for him, that she really doesn't love him. That's how I feel about that situation that I read up on. That's how I feel.
Now, I do notice that it is like a double standard. If a woman has a lot of money and she marries a man with no money, that society looks on them like, oh, you using her for money, which I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that energy at all. Like, if a woman has a lot of money and a man has little money, then it's like that's frowned upon. But it's normal for a man to have a lot of money and a woman to be broke. I don't like that. But on the flip side, the woman, whatever her name was, Dak girlfriend, she could have, I know this is bad to say, but she really could have played the game, if she really wasn't into him. This is so bad to say though, because she could have got with him and still married. She could have signed the prenup, right? Mm-hmm. Got with him and got married. And I'm pretty sure he was gonna give her like an allowance every week or every month, or give her access to his money. And I'm pretty sure she ain't got to worry about paying the bills like we paying: light bill, water bill, cable bill, house note. She ain't got to pay for nothing.
Right.
So let's say he was giving her like $10,000 a month. Let's say $10,000 a month, and she took like 6 or 7 of those $1,000 and put it in a savings account. Over a period of time, she could have $500,000 like right there. And imagine you living somewhere and you not paying no bills or nothing. She could have still got money and saved it and lived off his dime. But it's a good thing she told him to his face, yeah, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
But the bad thing about it is, if they don't rectify the situation, they got 2 kids together.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, a 10-month-old and a 2-year-old.
Damn. So who was tripping then?
I don't know. Maybe she was tripping because he's going to take care of the kids.
Yeah.
Definitely he's going to take care of those kids if he's a good father, like he shows on different commercials when he does interviews. Yeah, he seemed like he will take care of those kids. So it's just the part of the mother, his ex-fiance, I'm guessing you call that now, was triggered, and because she wanted to be into the money. Like, okay, so I'm gonna get with you, but if we break up, I'm taking half or most. Mm-hmm. That's what seemed like she wanted. That's what she was going for. But anyway, that's just my opinion about it.
Another thing I think about is, what if I meet somebody and they have more money than me, right? They got more money than me, and I say, oh shit, they got a lot of money. They want to shop, they want to spend, they want to go on trips and stuff, and we're gonna go out, we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna buy outfits, I'm gonna buy jewelry, I'm gonna be living it large, I'm gonna be living it up. They got a lot of money. Do you think that a relationship could sustain, a marriage or whatever could sustain, if all they bring to the table is money? Like, they got a lot of money. Or do you think that the money gonna play out and you gonna eventually have to have a connection to make it last long?
Okay, so yes, you would have to have a connection to make it last long. A lot of people think that money is the source of happiness. It's people in this country, and I'm gonna just say this country because this is where I stay, have so much freaking money, but they're still unhappy. And a lot of people, they think that a person and I'm just gonna put this out there, a lot of people on these dating apps and pop the balloon and all that, they look for a person, they hear what they got to offer. If they say, oh, if it's something that consists of a lot of money, oh, they all for it, they in for it. But it's more to a relationship than money. You have to have that connection, that time that y'all spend together to actually talk and unwind with each other, just get to know each other more. And also just being in their presence, just showing them that you care about them. So that's what I believe, that money is not everything in a relationship. I think a connection is more important than money at this point, because you want to have that connection, and then money, is going to help y'all maintain, because you can be able to go places as long as you have that love and respect for each other. You know, y'all gonna be able to go on trips and just have that same connection. It would just won't be like, oh, we going on a trip. I'm going to hang out with my homeboys. I'm gonna bring them too, or I'm going to hang out with my homegirls. Or you gonna take me to Chanel to get my nails done and all this kind of stuff. So, yeah, it's more important than that.
Yeah, I agree, because when you get with somebody because of money, the money is fun. Doing things is fun. Going places, buying out, all that stuff is fun. But what I look at is, we've been around each other 18 years. That's 18 years is a long time. A long time. So by year 1 or 2, you know, you get used to the money. Then when there's no connection, when we done been on every trip in the world. We done bought every car, every house, everything in the world. What's next? If we don't have nothing to talk about, you don't have the interest, the stuff that you're interested in, I'm not interested in. The stuff that you like, I don't like. What else is there to it? Then that's when people start to cheating, start to going out and doing other stuff, or they start to get depressed because they, you know, I'm with somebody, if I'm with somebody to make a lot of money, got a lot of money, or I'm with somebody that got all this money, but I'm not happy. Now, if you meet somebody and y'all got a connection and money, now that that deserves a clap in the ball. But a lot of times I notice people that I know personally, they're with people, it's either or. Like, they met somebody that got a lot of money, but they really don't like them, or they really not into them. Or they met somebody who they really, really like and they really feeling, and they really ain't got the money like that, like you and me. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Ain't got the money like that. That's why I would never tell a person to go forward into a relationship. Like, I wouldn't have went forward into no relationship based on no money, or even based on looks, because it gotta be a connection. I say this all the time. If it's 365 days in a year, you're not gonna be having fun. Fun is spending money, having sex, going on trips, buying cars, buying houses, and that's called fun, right? You only gonna have about 65 days of a year with having fun. The other 300 days of the year is gonna be spent doing nothing. Like, we record a video at this moment. After the video go off, we about to go in here and edit it out and you know, just chill out for a little bit before he go to work. What are we gonna be doing then? Not liking each other, not talking to each other. Oh man, I'll be glad you leave for work. You know what you doing every other day of the year. So money is important, but it can't be, for me, I say it wouldn't be my number one driver, because after you get used to the money, what's next? Ooh, look at you. Look at that. We can be in sync. Bye. What? Don't try to
too
put
much.
Anyway, how do y'all feel about those topics? That's how I feel. That's what was on my mind this morning as I was getting my little walk in, you know, about money and finances, because, you know, we need money. Everybody need money, but, you know, other than money, what's next?
What's next?
All right, hood folks, I hope y'all have a good day. What did you got to say to the hood folks?
Hey, hood folks. Hey, the hood folks.
The hood folks.
The hood folks.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, and press that ugly ass bell button to get notified whenever we put up new content on this page.
Also, do y'all think that we should do an intro to this page here? Because on this channel, we just go right to the video.
Right.
So do you think we should do an intro for this page, or we just leave it like it is? It just be video and then a commercial like that? Let us know in the comments. We'll see y'all next time. Rashard, you got to do a solo video. Rashard got to do
I do have to do a solo video.
Tell Rashard the solo video so he can tell the folks about his innermost. Oh, I forgot. See, you got to get you somebody you can fuck with. Come on.
Hey, I'm hurting. I'm hurting.
Come on.
Oh God. See, domestic violence.
And that's gonna be the next thing we talk about next on the video.
Yeah, see? I already came up with it.
All right, we'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all for watching.
All right, folks.
Peace.